And finally, new rule, white liberals have to start listening to me when I tell them you can't be more offended than the victim. It happened again last week when presidential contender Andrew Yang faced criticism because he said that
Hold on, that's a quotable right there. You can't be more offended than the victim. No, this is wrong. I'm going to say something. No, I'm going to say something. Can I speak to your manager? No, I'm going to say something. This is an atrocity. This is an atrocity. It's horrible. Let me speak to your manager. Okay, all right, this is starting off
happened again
hilarious.
last week when presidential contender Andrew Yang faced criticism because he said that SNL should not have fired comedian Shane Gillis over racist comments Gillis made about Asians. That's when the internet did what it does best and deemed Yang a racist for not being offended. Because if he wasn't offended, well, someone had to be.
Wow.
There was a study done last year where people were asked to rate their feelings about various races, and white liberals were the only group that has a bias against themselves. They want to hang out only with people who are not them. That's like your mother preferring the neighbor's kids. There is a weird self-loathing going on among white liberals, and it's not helping anyone. Lifting up those whose society has cheated or forsaken, that's liberalism. Hating all things white is just tedious virtue signaling. You look like Justin Timberlake in Bad Teacher.
Oh my
I hate
gosh.
slavery so much. Slavery's the worst. If I could go back in time and undo slavery, I would. I hate it.
Yo, let me tell you something. When she kept on trying to get with him in that movie, I was like, why? Why? He was like the most, and I love Justin Timberlake. Don't get me wrong, man. That's my guy right there. That guy right there, he's always invited to the cookouts, bruh. Justin Timberlake, you can always come to the cookouts, bro. He already know. You already know, bruh. You already know, bruh. But that character right there, man, was cringe. ASPHUCK, bruh. Huh? It was cringe, man. That joint right there. Come on. I hate it. If I can go back and redo slavery, I will. I hate it. Oh, we thought you loved it before you said that, brother.
Slavery, I would.
I hate it.
I hate it.
The answer to mass incarceration is to stop putting undeserving blacks in prison, not to put more white people in Twitter jail.
Oh man. And Facebook jail.
Every thought needs a disclaimer now. The other day I heard a guy say, I realize I'm only speaking as a white male and I acknowledge our tragic history of oppression, but you left your lights on.
Just for the record, I do not like when people start off their sentences like that. I've heard that many times my daggone self in many different ways. I'm not trying to tell you because I'm sure you've been through a lot more than me and you understand a lot more about the hood and the ghetto than I do. So I'm not, listen, brother, we're brothers. I don't see color. But if you could do another one of these videos for, like, come on, bruh. Come on, man. You ain't got to do that big ass disclaimer. I don't need all that. We good. We good.
Look, white privilege is real. And yes, you have some advantages for being white, but you also have some disadvantages. Many of you were born with a terrible personality. That's not, I didn't ask for that. I'm sorry.
They knew. You know what?
No, that's, no. Well, I'll fire the director. But
I do want to point out, man. I would love that's the type of if I worked on a job, I would love to be at a job where I had that type of fun. Like you just have a good time with your coworkers. Now we seen behind the scenes of these daggone news shows and stuff and how fake people are. And I hope that one day, well, I hope that I'm watching something that's closer to the um, um, organic and authentic relationship that people have with their coworkers. It might not be, but I'm hoping for that, if that makes any sense.
Folks, you don't need to advertise it. What's with the I'm embarrassed to be white subgenre on the internet? I'm finding myself constantly embarrassed to be white. I'm watching Tall Girl. I've never been so embarrassed to be white.
Why are you embarrassed to be white? That's just okay.
Retweet if you're embarrassed to be white. Jesus, fuck.
And people will start retweeting it.
Rosanna Arquette tweeted, I'm sorry I was born white and privileged. It disgusts me and I feel so much shame. Exactly. You think it's hard being a black man in a white man's world? Try being a white woman who feels bad about you being a black man in a white world. Look, none of us chose to be born white. Not even Ed Sheeran.
Oh, man.
So just stop. Because you know what might be the worst part of white shame? You bore of black people at parties. I know.
I didn't learn how to dance.
You meet black people and say things like, Black Panther was so meaningful to me. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a cultural milestone for you. I have taken
Wakanda
an informal
forever.
sampling among some black folks I know, and the consensus seems to be awareness, yes, is great. White people certainly should acknowledge they've had an easier go of it. But black folks are not asking whites to always be flagellating themselves because it makes everything awkward. Awkward. It puts the burden on black people to absolve you. It's really asking black people to, again, do something for you. Forgive me. Absolve me. Recognize that I'm one of the good white people. Jesus. Haven't black people suffered enough slavery?
Slavery, Jim Crow.
Make some yuppie feel better about himself? As a black friend of mine said, and I quote, I'm doing aight. I don't need your pity.
That's racist, Bill Maher. I'm doing aight. That's racist, bruh. Please don't ever say aight again. Just playing, man. They ain't racist. That's cool as hell. I like when people are themselves, man. Be yourself around me. I slap the hell out of somebody when they been fake around me. I can't trust you, man. Get the hell away from me. Get the hell away from me, man. I can't move. Just you're messing up my energy. Don't be fake around me. You ain't got to fake like you're so upset and ashamed of everything that happened to me because I got more melanin. No, for what? Live your life. I'm going to live my life. Nobody's ashamed for anybody. Let's go. Pick yourself up. Let's roll. We walking side by side. We bumping heads. We walking opposite ways. What we doing? Either way, we moving forward and getting off of the BS.
Here's my question. How many white liberals would pay actual reparations? Real money taken out of your paycheck every week. If you really feel this bad about the whole race thing, if being white is really this toxic for society,
go ahead, bro.
Let's tax it.
Tax it. Hey. Yes.
Let's tax whiteness.
I don't know, man. That's, you know what you starting right here, bro? You're starting something, and you about to wake up. You about to wake up the wokes, bruh. You about to wake up the wokes, and that's not what we want to do, all right? Because your building will get burned down, brother. A couple of your glasses out front will get broken. So don't wake up the woke with an idea. Because, people, you got to be careful who you give ideas to, man, because they'll run with it. Oh, that's not a bad idea, brother. Okay, I think they should do that. They should tax.
Tax.
He almost
We'll
made me
do
say
by
it.
Carbon offsets. We'll calculate your exact level of white lameness. And then charge you a Caucasian offset fee based on a mean percentage of household income indexed to the net, not gross national product, and averaged with the consumer price index. We will come up with just the right dollar figure to offset the exact amount of you being a loser.
Oh my gracious. Ooh.
Now pay up, you white piece of.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, that's what you want to hear, isn't it?
Getting into this.
Look, in conclusion, I just want to say America has done a lot of good things and a lot of bad ones, and the number one bad one with no close second is racism. It's a sorry history, and we're not done with it. And yet, black and white increasingly intermingle. We get to the
It's
finish
getting
line
better and
on
better.
race
Yeah.
by just being with each other more.
Yeah.
We don't need awkward.
Yeah.
We need laughing with each
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
finding out what's good about each other,
Go ahead, bro.
befriending,
Bro.
intermarrying,
Absolutely.
enjoying somebody's company without thinking every minute, I'm with a person of color. You're with a person. And you are not uncool just because you're white, and it is not a crime to know all the words to Sweet Caroline.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the part right there. You're not with a person of color. You're with a person, bruh. Relax. Yeah. As a black man, I want to say Bill Maher he's spoken for me, man. This right here is almost like I wrote it. If I was a funny white dude, you know what I mean? With a whole bunch of black friends. You know, I would have written this. Thank you for this drink, man. This was dope. Hopefully y'all got something to say about it too. Let me know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hopefully inside the Patreon as well. All right. Y'all have been amazing. Love y'all.